benefit from this organization. So I just want to say thank you very much for you attending, and he's always been there every event we do. So he's covering, so you want to do something with it. He's a part of Sandji, he's a member of the organization, so thank you so much for coming. And then my brother Doso, actually a US in the military, and then he just came from a trip last night, trying to work so hard to make it, so he could be here on time to participate in the Sandji event. And then Yaya Kamate, as you guys know, the fireman. I always call him for the African Commission festival and events, and his group. They've always been there drumming for us, and they're here to offer the service, the talent for tonight. Sekou Fofana, this is the man, the mastermind in Brand, my brother in crime. I mean, this guy is a good brother, you know. I'm always on his back. Let's get it done, you know, let's do this, it's hard, believe it, you gotta work, you gotta work. I mean, sometimes it's hard, you sacrifice so much. But it's my job as a leader to let him know that it's never been easy. It was not easy for the leader before us, so we're not expecting it to be easy for us. All we expect to do is to have a hope and belief, and then have the vision that the way you're going, you see the light. If anything we don't see the light, we should not do it. So when you see the light, maybe you're far away from the light, but you know it doesn't matter how long you take to get to that light. It's just a matter of time. So Sekou, thank you for everything you do. And he's the one that designed all these flyers and the webs, and it's a brain, it's an African brain, but very humble. Thank you, man. Gloria, as you know, the MC for the night. Gloria, this is one of the strongest African sisters you ever see. She's the only one I know that will leave Bronx, New York, to come to Seton Hall University just for a meeting in a blizzard, snowstorm, emergency blizzard. Nobody had to get out, but she got out from the Bronx all the way to South Orange. She would not even drive just to participate in a meeting of the African ASA, African Student Association then. So she's a very wonderful person that has a lot of talent, so she always with me. And you know, we go game together, stay together, and fight together as we move on. Gloria, thank you for your support. And then the last person in the back is Wallace. Wallace is going to be pretty much the intern of Sandji pretty soon. You know, Sandji got a fan club in the Seton Hall University, but I'm the one that killed it. So I got all these students motivated, sending me emails, Mr. Doso, I want to do a fundraiser, I want to do this. But Mr. Doso, I don't have time. But we're trying to get it back. Since Wallace is here, he's going to get back the Sandji fan club in the Seton Hall, which is like my second home. So our next fundraiser, it will be different. We're going to put in the hand of the Seton Hall, and then we'll organize everything, and then we just got to be there to organize what next year, we God willing. But can you call Mariam for me, please? So Mariam, she's at the desk right now. A very young lady from Burkina Faso originally, very strong. And basically, she's the one that helping me doing all this Sandji back and forth work. She's like my secretary at the same time, the operational officer. She's a young lady. At the same time, when I try her, you know, kind of build her up too to be a leader. So I don't want to be the only one that's making decisions. I want a lot of decision maker. So therefore, it's my responsibility as a leader to empower other people. So Mariam, can you let people can see you? Mariam Serebe, she's wonderful. She's behind the scene of Sandji. We had the office space, 303 Washington Street, 4th floor, and she managed the office for now, and until we get all our intern involved to come to the night. Thank you so much. I'm sure you came with brother Doso, so thanks for coming. So I'm gonna just hand it there. I say thank you everybody for your support, and then I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll be back for the presentation.
Is that everybody involved is not actually from Ivory Coast. That is very interesting. And that means Sandji is not only going to serve Ivory Coast, as I see, because I'm also trying to tap into Sandji to take it to Kenya. So if you're interested in getting Sandji onto your part of Africa, catch Doso and grab a little bit of Doso into your country. I think Africa will be a better place. But before we go forward, I know all of you are hungry and there's plenty of food. Allez,
Pangiye, wow, hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. On fait là, faut plus pleurer, oh. Et si t'es l'amour, avant que je te conseille, oh. C'est pas ta photo, si tes parents t'ont quitté. Tu es un garçon, prends courage, oh. Mais le courage là n'est pas de se fâcher, mais de souffrir pour t'en sortir, oh. La mort les a portés, oh. On fait il faut prier. Tu dois chercher, un jour ça va aller, oh. Quand tu n'as rien, on te néglige, oh. Mais demain là, on fait la si direction, oh. Il faut gérer, je t'en supplie, oh. Travail, oh, c'est pour acheter un jour mouton, oh. Moi ne travaille pas pour devenir mouton, eh, eh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It has to have roots in Africa and roots in America. And it has to tie these roots together so that we can all be one. And personally, myself, I didn't believe that, Dalso spoke of the soul, and I didn't believe that I really acknowledged where my soul and my interest in life came from until I began to read about Africa. And that came through me reading about Malcolm X, a brother in this country who went through his own struggle. And as he began to learn about Africa and his roots in Africa, he began to express the knowledge that we are all one. And one of the things that I love about Dalso is that I come to you tonight with a message of black nationalism. That we leave our religions at home, we leave all our differences at home and come together as black people, all originating from the continent of Africa and working together to make sure that as we enhance Africa and that continent, we enhance the urban areas of America and wherever black people live throughout this world. And how do we do that? It's through this nonprofit. This is just not another nonprofit. It's not a nonprofit that's just going to be there to exist, like Dalso said, where people just take pictures and they say they're doing all this work. But this is going to be real work. Dalso has already started, created a vision. The night that he stayed up all night, it was almost prophetic. You know, he stayed up all night writing because he was possessed with this. And he knew that he had to get it on paper so that other people could see the vision and that we can continue to run with it. The fact that different countries are represented here tonight is not by mistake. Dalso is making a conscious effort to include everyone. And as he fought hard on the commission, and I've witnessed on the African Commission to include all countries of Africa, all people of the diaspora, to work together within Newark to grow. So I'm very proud of Dalso because tonight we launched this effort again, and this effort is about a community development corporation. It's not about one aspect of just developing the community. It's about developing the community in a holistic view. And if we don't control the businesses, control our community, and take care of our people, no matter what, we will always be looking for others. We will always be reaching outside. So now that Dalso has brought me, I believe my main focus to this organization is going to continue to push the entrepreneurship, to continue to push the business and the development, because then we can have self-sustaining revenue to do all the things that we want to do in the continent. My hat goes off to Dalso and Sekou, because you two, I mean, like you said, you know, Batman and Robin, Vernon and Shirley, you know, yin to your yang. These two have been so focused, and you've kept me focused in all that I've had to do. You've made it easy for me to be a part of here. I'm telling you again that I pledge my complete support to both of you to be here and to really, let's really start to tie this together. And let's really, like Darcy said, he's given me a goal of 6 months before everyone in Newark needs to know the name Sandji. I also want to thank Miriam for all her work in signing on, because I know Darcy and I, one of the biggest things that I've talked to you about is not you feeling that you're so overwhelmed trying to do so much. So I know anytime that you have support and others to lean on, it's a true blessing. So I'm happy that you have that, brother, and I just believe, like was discussed, through your vision and through hard work, we will be taken to the light, and that light is what will help fulfill our souls, and we will all become more complete, not only as our individual selves, but as a community and as a people. So thank you, my brother.
My name is Tiffany Lee J, and I'm the treasurer of Sandji. I teach personal finance, so I guess that's why Doso asked me to be treasurer. I met Doso about 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? And through another nonprofit in Newark. And they told me about this young African man who was so bright, smart. I really think they were trying to hook us up the way he was. It turned out he's my brother now. And I just was really excited to meet him. And within the first 10 minutes of speaking with him, or Doso speaking with anyone, he spoke of Sandji with such passion and such purpose that it made me want to get on board right away, and I did. I myself am Nigerian. I was born here in America, so I consider myself both to be African as well as American. And I've been to Africa, and I know that there's still a lot of tribal thinking as far as help is concerned. Meaning, my parents give to their village, and then my friends' parents give to their village, and everybody takes care of their village. And what I like about Sandji is that Doso is challenging that thought that we are all one village, and that Sandji is really reaching to help all Africans, not just Cote d'Ivoire, not just Nigeria, not just Kenya, but to really make sure that all Africans benefit from what we can all give. Last night I was actually at a wake, and my great aunt passed, but it was cause for celebration because she was an elder, and so it wasn't a time of sadness, really a time, like I said, of celebration. And so much money was raised last night because it's our tradition. My Uncle Charles was actually there. He's nodding his head. It's our tradition that when someone passes, the group gets together and gives money to the family so that they're able to bury the one that passes in a way that is befitting of that person. I mean, like I said, so much money was raised in that small instance. And just to think that if we could do that here in America, because you may raise $20,000 in one night, you know, from, I don't know, 100 plus people in the room, and no one there is super wealthy. So there's so much wealth in us together collectively as a group, and I'm hoping that that's what Sandji can kind of tap into, that we as Africans collectively have so much wealth, and we don't have to just give to those that we know from our village, that we're all one village. And that's really it. I just hope that we enjoy ourselves tonight, that we give to Sandji, and we learn a little bit more about what Doso's trying to do.
Sandji Community Development Corporation was created in the summer of 2006 with a moral obligation to address the economic, social, and human rights issues in Africa and promote change. Inspired by extreme hardship and poor living conditions in numerous rural areas of Africa, the founder believed in the need for Sandji, which symbolizes the cleansing downpour of rain that will wash away numerous of Africa's social problems and restore hope in the hearts of countless desperate individuals in the remote of the village of the region. Sandji CDC is a method by the founder who experienced similar social conditions while growing up in Africa to give back to the community through sustainable projects and tangible programs. The officers of Sandji CDC are committed to utilizing their academic achievements combined with their background knowledge of Africa and the customs to change lives on the continent, one project at a time. Sandji is just not an organization. It is a mission, a hope, and inspiration to multitude populations in Africa. We continue to pray to God to bless Sandji so that we may be able to help more people in the secluded area of the continent. Some of the completed projects that Sandji has already done is sustainable medication drive and infiltration renovation, and women and men unity soccer tournaments of peace and building, and lastly, construction of the Zozowa Primary School. I'm going to talk first about the infiltration and the medication drive. Sandji CDC focused one of its first projects on a sustainable method to assess medication and health equipment in the rural area of Cote d'Ivoire. The civil war in Cote d'Ivoire, which started in 2002, resulted in the suffering of the country health sector. As a result, harsh cuts in medical suppliers and stocks were the backdraw of this institution. In August 2007, Sandji CDC implemented its first project in the village of Zozowa, excuse my pronunciation, benefiting not only the above-mentioned village, but also the neighboring communities that had no medical facilities available to them. Zozowa and its nearest villages were populated by approximately 12,000 inhabitants. This project could affect the life expectancy of many villages, as they are now able to successfully treat themselves against malaria, tuberculosis, and other tropical diseases. Sandji CDC also delivered 2 additional projects during the summer 2007, not 1 but 2 soccer tournaments among men and women. This event were carried out in order to reinforce harmony among the villagers. The internal hostility, which resulted from the civil war, caused by many relationships between the diverse populations, to be stranded. This is why Sandji CDC organized soccer tournaments to unite the citizens and to lay a foundation of peace building mission. And last, we have the construction of Zozowa Primary School. Sandji was very successful in building existing schools and replaced it with 3 brand new buildings of 9 classrooms, a canteen, and an office for the people of Zozowa, a village located in Cote d'Ivoire in West Africa. Thanks to the sponsorships of the Foundation of Financial Forex, Sandji CDC was able to build such a modern primary school for the very first time in the rural area of Cote d'Ivoire. The new facility will accommodate about 500 children. Now, these children will have a chance to set forth stone and foundation of their future. The newly built primary school is equipped with a canteen and a soccer field, a basketball court, flush bathroom toilets, for boys and girls. In addition, the school has electricity and permanent running water. Now, Sandji needs our help for these current projects, which are the Sabuana Primary School Project and the Orphanage of Sahua. Miss Africa Tri-State is proud of our partnership and support of this organization and what it stands for. We have promised to support this mission in any way we can. So tonight, we urge everyone here to join us in supporting Sandji and hence helping thousands of lives in Africa. Thank you.
Satu Bamba, I was the winner of Miss Photogenic from Miss Tri-State Africa 2011. I was born and raised in Ivory Coast, and it's an honor for me to take part in the launching of Sandji, and I would like to thank Doso for coming up with something like that, because it's not really everybody that can actually go on and come up with something as such to help and make Africa a better place, better school, better health for not only children, but everybody that's been there struggling. And it takes a lot, and I'd like to thank everybody who came here, who showed up, who participated. So we'd like to urge you guys to help Doso to make Sandji a bigger place, a bigger community, to help more than just one country, to spread it all over Africa and make Africa a better place, a better tomorrow for upcoming generations. Thank you.
I first met Doso at the African Diaspora Festival that you had this summer, and I was just taken away by his passion and his perseverance and his consistency working with the African diaspora, trying to really push these different issues that we have and trying to connect each other. So thank you, Doso, for doing that. We need more people like you. Thank you. So tonight I'm going to sing an opera song. I'm a music student and I do study classical music. The song that I decided to sing tonight is called Summertime. Some of you may be familiar with Summertime. It's from Porgy and Bess, which is a black opera. I chose this song to sing because I envision that the lyrics of Summertime are describing the goal for Sandji. The lyrics are summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So that's my vision for Sandji. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your
Que vous avez découvert
Ivoire TV.